Alright, people. Well, I'm here to say I'm done with NXT. That show has been shitty as of late. Um, and it's just too shitty for me to watch. Too boring. And I'm done with NXT for now. Maybe I'll pick it up in the future, but I just don't want to waste an hour of my week. I'm already wasting like 3 hours on Raw. Making more videos on, YouTube. Probably got like an hour's worth of videos per week. Maybe not that, but the point is I spend a lot of time on wrestling, and NXT has just become a burden. I mean, Raw's a burden on me too, but Raw is like the main show, so I review that. I mean, then you get a pay-per-view that's like 5,000 hours. I mean, WrestleMania with the pre-show was like what, 8 hours or something, something ridiculous like that. It's just a lot of wrestling to watch, and NXT, it's not gonna be watched by me anymore. Cause I don't got the. I mean, I do got the time, but it's like I got better things to do than fucking watch jobbers in NXT wrestle. I mean, they are jobbers. I mean, they're in NXT. Maybe they're not jobbers, in NXT, but in the big picture, they are fucking jobbers pretty much. Even they have a bunch of jobber matches too on NXT. So basically they are jobbers. There's like a couple guys there who are good, but it seems like every match is predictable. You know who's gonna win. It's like a couple minutes. It's not worth my time. When I watched Ascension, that pay-per-view was a very good pay-per-view. Or what was it called? Arrival. Yeah, that was the name of it. Arrival. Very good pay-per-view there, show, whatever. I don't know if you can consider it a pay-per-view or whatever. It was a good show. Very good show. You had an epic match between Cesaro and Zayn. Good Divas match between Emma and Paige. And a good match between Neville and Bo Dallas. And it was cool to see Bo Dallas win Neville win the title. So I'm thinking after that pay-per-view, wow, this is great. We got a good NXT. We got some good wrestlers in NXT. I'm very excited to watch on Wednesdays now. I mean, you also had some good matches even before that between Cesaro and Regal. You had a good match, a very good match. I even called that a great match in my review. You had a good show. The 200th anniversary of NXT show was also a good show. I think that was back in 2013. I think Regal Cesaro was back in 2013 too. That was a great match as well. So there has been some great matches, and after Ascension, I was like, oh, there's been some great matches. Ascension's been a great, not a great pay-per-view, but a very good pay-per-view. And I'm excited to see what's gonna come of NXT. And then I watch, and then the next couple weeks are, NXT just takes a big fucking shit, and it just fucking goes right down the toilet. I mean, the matches are just so fucking horrible. I mean, people keep saying, oh, Triple H has saved NXT, he's made this great developmental. I don't think he has. I mean, yeah, you got the Performance Center or whatever. You got, NXT is sort of big in WWE. I mean, maybe they put a greater focus on that than they have before. But from a fan standpoint, the show fucking sucks. I mean, I'm not saying they don't have talent or anything. I mean, there's a lot of talent down there, I think. You got a lot of good wrestlers. Some good personalities down there. But I just think the booking is just so fucking horrible. First off, you got too many guys down there. It's an hour show, so some shows the champion's not even on there. But what the fuck is that? I mean, what kind of show is where the champion's not on the fucking show? I mean, that's just unacceptable. You gotta have the champion on the show. And you gotta have main guys too. I mean, you'll just have times where, like, Neville is not on the show, Bo Dallas isn't on the show. You gotta have guys that are on the show every fucking week, or at least, like, maybe they rarely miss a week or something. But you gotta have your main guys, and NXT seems to lack that. I mean, there's no main guys. Even with the Divas. I guess I could give that a pass because the Divas aren't as big as the men. But it just seemed like when I was watching it, it's like, where's Paige? She's a champion. Where is she? It just seemed like Emma and, Bailey were on there, and Natalya even, and the BFFs were on there more than everybody else was. And, everybody's praising Triple H, saying, "Oh, you're so great, Triple H. You've developed this great developmental system." And yeah, there's some talent down there. I've said there's talent down there, but you can't have, when you got talent, having like, what, 3 or 4 minute matches per show is not gonna get it done. I mean, you gotta have some, you got an hour, whatever, 50 minutes about per show. So I've said in the past, have 2 matches that are like 7 or 10 minutes long, and have a main event that's 10 or 15 minutes long. Instead, they put like 3 or 4 matches that are like 3 to 5 minutes long. They'll have a main event that's 10 minutes long. The first 3 matches will fucking suck because they're jobber matches that are only like 3, 4, as I said, 3, 4, 5 minutes long. You can't have a good match. It's very hard to have a good match when the matches are when they're less than 5 fucking minutes. So, from a fan standpoint, NXT is just fucking garbage, for me at least. I mean, are there really people out there that enjoy like those type of matches that are only like 3, 4, 5 minutes long? I don't. And then they'll have a main event that's, again, like 10 minutes long. And that hasn't seemed to be doing that good. The main event, it seems like every show, though, the main event's like 10 minutes long. But the match is still fucking, not that good. I can't remember that many good main events there. The only good match I remember, that was the main event, and since that Arrival pay-per-view, was the one between Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville. That one stood out. You had a cool finish too, with like Adrian Neville doing this like what's it called, like a moonsault shooting star press or something. It was a cool move. But I mean, this show has just been so fucking shitty. I mean, I'm falling asleep watching it. And, I just can't put myself through that torture anymore. I mean, it's enough. So, yeah, I'm announcing I'm done with NXT for now. So, yeah, Triple H does not deserve any credit either. People keep saying, "Oh, he's so great." If you actually watch the show's not that great. And there's no promos either. I mean, they sort of booked themselves into a fucking corner, too. They got so many guys down there, but they don't have anything to do with them because the show's only like an hour long. It's less than an hour long. So it's hard to do shit with people. You got like a bunch of guys down there, but you only got an hour's worth of time. You're less than an hour's worth of time to display their talent on weekly, per week. So it's hard to put everybody in a match or promo. And there's no promos down there too. So there's not a lot of personalities. So it's, and also with Paige, I heard she just, gives her title to JBL and that's it. I mean, what the fuck? I've talked about this before. Planning ahead for the future. Too many times WWE just, plans ahead for like the next day and they don't think about what they're going to do in the future. If I was Vince McMahon, I would plan ahead for the next couple months so you don't run into shit problems like this. I mean, Paige has the fucking title, and the JBL comes up, "Hey Paige, you gotta give me your title." And where's JBL too? I mean, he's supposed to be the GM. I haven't seen him on there one time. What the hell is that? It's just bullshit, right? We're gonna make JBL a GM, but he doesn't even play a role in the fucking show. They do the same thing with Brad Maddox and Vicky fucking Guerrero on Friday Night SmackDown and Raw. They're the GMs, but they don't have any say in it because Triple H is too busy running around with Stephanie McMahon. And I'm just tired of it. The GM should have some say in the fucking show. I like Teddy Long the best because he wasn't annoying. Everybody was saying, "Oh, Teddy Long's horrible." He just did his job as GM. He made fucking matches and, he had some say in the show, but not too much. I'm not saying Teddy Long was talented or anything, but that's what a GM should do. I mean, yeah, maybe involve him in a storyline or something, but don't have him involved in every fucking main event. I mean, it just gets ridiculous when you got, authority figures in the fucking company involved in every fucking main event. Let the wrestlers go out there and wrestle the fucking, matches. I mean, you got John Laurinaitis wrestling at Over the Limit against Cena in the main event. What the hell is that? That is a bunch of bullshit right there. And now I'm going off topic, but I don't care. So NXT, fucking done with NXT. It hasn't showed me anything. It hasn't showed me any fucking talent. I mean, yeah, there is talent on the show, but it's not entertaining. It's boring. It's boring as fuck. And I'm done with this fucking show for now. You know, this video has really got me fucking worked up. But yeah, NXT just got to get better. Got to get better. And I heard Triple H announced they're gonna do another pay per view or something, takeover or something. They're like, oh, NXT takeover, we're taking over the fucking wrestling world. You know, it sounded pretty retarded. Triple H is like, NXT, you guys are awesome, and you're gonna take over, you know, WWE. You know, they posted a video on fucking YouTube, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's stupid name sort of for the fucking fucking pay per view, but whatever. You know, I'll probably watch that pay per view, but I'm not gonna watch any other the Wednesdays or whatever Thursday shows anymore because they're boring. There's a bunch of jobber matches, and you know it's just boring. So I'm done with NXT for now. Maybe I'll pick it up sometime in the future, but yeah, NXT has to get better for me to do reviews, and it's not like, you know, not a lot of people were interested in the reviews. I mean, some reviews, you know, I got some more views than other, but for the most part, I mean, those are like my least watched videos. So I'm not gonna do any more NXT reviews because NXT is boring. So there you go, people.